site of photosynthesis. Site of photosynthesis. So site of photosynthesis, we know that leaf is a site for photosynthesis. First of all, we have to take the leaf internal structure. Leaf internal structure. So this is the outer epidermis, this is the lower epidermis. Outer epidermis cells are arranged like that. This is the lower epidermis. Lower epidermis contain stomata as usual. Upper epidermis contain one more layer at outside, that is cuticle layer. So this is cuticle. Next, this is the epidermis. This is outer. This is inner epidermis. Next, inner epidermis contain kidney shaped structures which are called stomata. Next, inside of this place, it means outer epidermis and lower epidermis, cells are arranged. Those cells are palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma. So this is palisade parenchyma. Next, these cells are tightly packed or there is no intercellular spaces. Next, lower epidermis contain these cells, they are loosely arranged. These cells are called spongy parenchyma. These cells are mainly spongy parenchyma. So this is spongy parenchyma. These both palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma collectively known as, that is, mesophyll cells. Mesophyll cells. Palisade parenchyma tightly packed cells are tightly arranged, compact cells. And next parenchyma is, that is a spongy parenchyma. It is mainly loosely arranged. They have intercellular spaces. Both are parenchyma, but arrangement is different. And inside of this place, inside of the middle place occupied by, that is a vascular tissue. This is vascular tissue. Vascular tissue. Vascular tissue means xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem, which is mainly present in middle. Next, we have to take one more thing, cuticle. Cuticle, which is responsible for prevent the water loss. Next, we have to take one mesophyll cell. So this is a mesophyll cell. This is a large vacuole. This is the nucleus, and one organelle is present. That organelle is called chlorophyll. That is a chloroplast, which is chloroplast. So this is called mesophyll cell. Mesophyll cell. In mesophyll cell, large vacuole is present, and this is nucleus. This is chloroplast. This chloroplast, which is, it contain chlorophyll, inside chlorophyll. So we have to enlarge. That is the, what is that? Chloroplast. Chloroplast is mainly membranous structure. It is mainly membranous structure. This is outer membrane, it is inner membrane, and inside of the chloroplast, liquid structure, liquid portion we are observed. This liquid portion is called stroma. Liquid portion is called stroma. Inside the stroma we are observed membranous structures. Membranous structures. These membranous structures are called thylakoid. Membranous structure, thylakoid. So group of thylakoids is called granum. Group of thylakoids is called granum. So each one is called thylakoid. Group of thylakoids is known as granum. Next, inside of this circular DNA, this is DNA, chloroplast DNA. Next, these granums, granum 1, granum 2, granum 3, like these granums are connected by, which is stroma lamella. This is tube-like structures, stroma lamella. Stroma lamella. And the stroma lamella finally connected with the inner membrane of chloroplast. So granums are connected by stroma lamella. The stroma lamella again finally connected with the inner membrane. So ribosomes also found in this chloroplast. So ribosomes also found in this chloroplast. Chloroplast mainly oval structure. Inside of the chloroplast, the stroma, liquid portion, jelly-like structure is present, that is called stroma. Next, inside of the stroma, membranous structures are there. They are arranged one by one. So each one is called thylakoid. Group of thylakoids is known as granum. Like thylakoid 1, thylakoid 2, thylakoid 3, thylakoid 4. Group of thylakoids is called granum. Next, circular DNA as usual, and ribosomes also present in this chloroplast. Next, we have to take one thylakoid. Have to take one thylakoid. This is thylakoid. Thylakoid also membranous structure. Thylakoid also membranous structure. So, in this membranous structure, chlorophyll is present. Chlorophyll is present. This is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is present in the inside of the thylakoid. So inside of the thylakoid, chlorophyll is present. When this chlorophyll captures sunlight, the process of photosynthesis will be starts. So chlorophyll activated by sunlight, that is light reaction. Light reaction. So light reaction also called as photophosphorylation. Photophosphorylation. Photophosphorylation also called as light reaction. Next, light reaction followed by, that is the dark reaction. Next step is dark reaction. Dark reaction mainly takes place in stroma. So the stroma responsible for dark reaction. In photosynthesis process, two types of process is there. One is the light reaction, one more is the dark reaction. Light reaction takes place inside of the thylakoid. Dark reaction takes place in, that is the stroma. So this dark reaction also called as Calvin cycle or C3 cycle. Calvin cycle or C3 cycle. So light reaction takes place in thylakoid. Next, dark reaction takes place in stroma. Light reaction also called as photophosphorylation. Dark reaction also called as what is that, C3 cycle or Calvin cycle. Calvin cycle. So this is, and in some plants, in C4 plants, in C4 plants, dimorphic chloroplast will present. So dimorphic chloroplast which is present, dimorphic chloroplast present in the, what is that, C4 plants. This dimorphic chloroplast mainly two parts. One is the granular and agranular. Two forms of chloroplast is present in C4 plants. One is a granular chloroplast, agranular chloroplast in C4 plants. In C4 plants, this is the exact information for site of photosynthesis. Site of photosynthesis. And next class we are discussing about absorption spectrum or action spectrum.